Hello. Now, the previous couple of lectures have been a little bit abstract, and I think, it's necessary for us to begin to, it's necessary for us to look at some numerical examples so that you can see that this is not just abstract, but that there's a tangibility to it, which we're going to, of course, see more and more later on, but which I wanted to start with here. So, for example, we could ask, now that we know how to measure angles, now that we know what the sine and cosine of an angle are, now that we've looked at it in terms of the unit circle, we can finally ask ourselves something like, what are the sine and cosine of pi over 3? And so now here I have a unit circle that I have custom made for us, okay? And you can get one of these online. And we remember that the cosine of an angle is the x-coordinate of the intersection of that angle's terminal side with the unit circle, and the sine of an angle is the y-coordinate of the intersection of that of the terminal side of that angle with the unit circle. Well, here we have a lot of the main angles that you're going to need displayed graphically, okay? And so, for example, here I have the angle pi over 3, which you can see in my table is also 60 degrees. And we can see that the x-coordinate is 1/2. So that means that the cosine of pi over 3 is 1/2. And the sine of pi over 3 is square root of 3 over 2. Okay? So we can write that down here on our board to answer this question. We just saw in the unit circle that the sine of pi over 3 is equal to the square root of 3 over 2, right, which was the y-coordinate of that intersection point of the terminal side of the angle with the unit circle. And we saw, moreover, that the cosine of that angle, pi over 3, was equal to 1/2, okay? And so, there you go. We will now be able to find the sine and cosine of angles, okay, using our unit circle table. And of course, when the angles are not so nice, we're going to use the calculator. But for right now, I wanted to show you this as our beginning example, okay?